Hi, everyone. Courtney here from Leapin Lizard. I am so excited to be with you guys today. We have such a fun surprise. Um, and oh, our owner's on. This is awesome. And Organic BEE-OCH. We're so excited because Organic BEE-OCH Brooke is hopping on with us. And I'm going to bring her on right now. And we are going to make some awesome things. As you see, like I have a hot, lovely, boiling surprise. And so it's going to be really fun. So stick around. There she is. Hi, Brooke.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you
It's
doing?
weird with such a tiny screen.
I know it's a little bit, we're split, so we'll, work around it, but it's good. It'll be good.
It's nice to see you.
It's so good to see you too. How are you?
Not too bad. It's a production day, so I'm sorry about the noise. I've
It's
got some
okay.
body butter going in the background here.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Well, I was like, my lips are so dry. And so I was like, oh, I have your lip balm. And so I just put it on because it's amazing.
I love it.
So if you are just joining us, I am with Brooke with BEE-OCH Organics, and we are going to make some beeswax wraps today. And so before we get started, we've all prepped and everything, so you guys at home will be able to do this as well. But tell us a little bit about BEE-OCH Organics. How did you get started? Like, your name is amazing, by the way. And so give us a little rundown.
um, so I make USDA organic certified skin and personal care products, and my goal is to get rid of any toxins that we use on our skin on a regular basis. And the main reason was, personally for my family, but the thing is that I couldn't find anything that was truly chemical free at the store. And so I started making some things for personal use at home, and it kind of snowballed into, something much, much bigger
I
over
love
the
it.
last like 7, 8 years. I got USDA organic certified back in 2015, and so that was kind of like the turning point of my business, when it really um, became real,
That is
So
awesome.
I do everything from organic skincare and sunscreen to mosquito repellent. And now, because of such, uh, you know, changing times, we're doing these live videos and DIYs and
I
different things
love
like
it.
that.
I love it. Oh my gosh. So what are we making today?
These are beeswax wraps. These have been used for quite a while, but I think they're gaining a lot of popularity right now because of the no plastic,
Hmm.
which is really cool. People are starting to think about the things that they're constantly throwing away and one time use things in the kitchen, especially. And so, wax wraps are meant to take place of your typical plastic wrap to
I love that.
cover bowls and food and different things like that because these are actually reusable.
That is amazing. And so I actually have to show you because as you say that, we do use all of our plastic bags over and over. And right now I have about like an entire thing that I need to wash. Like we're washing all of these to reuse them. And then we also have our like eco-friendly ones as well. But I'm so excited to learn how to make these.
Oh, that's awesome. There is a lot of different things that you can do with these besides just covering. You can turn them into little bags and, make little snack packs out of them and things like that. So they're pretty versatile and you can make them in any size that you need it or shape, really. So.
And so the point of these, and if you're just joining us, I'm with Brooke with BEE-OCH Organics, and we're going to make homemade beeswax wraps. And so the whole point of this, right, is they're not going to let bacteria in, correct? I mean, are they?
Mhm. So one of the great things about beeswax and the reason why I love working with it as well is because it's naturally antibacterial.
Awesome.
That's what bees make their houses out of, and it keeps their honey fresh, keeps them from getting sick, and we as humans can use it in a similar way by keeping bacteria from growing. So that's why these are great for wrapping food, because they're antibacterial, right?
Awesome.
So there's 3 different ingredients in the wrap aside from the cloth itself, and you can just use anything that's 100% cotton and doesn't like stretch
Okay, cool.
like crazy. So that's what I sent you.
I love it.
So I gave you a circle one and a square one. I think yours are much bigger than mine. I just grabbed some scraps. But there's just regular beeswax, and these are pastilles because they're much easier to work with than bricks, because you gotta like cut the bricks off or make them into smaller cubes or something like that. And then another thing is the pine resin.
Yes.
This stuff is a crazy consistency when you melt it. It's like it's hard at room temperature, but then when you melt it down, it's like this really thick, gooey honey consistency, which you probably discovered, right?
It's right next to me right now. Yep.
Okay, so the beeswax is what gives it its rigidity, if you will. It also helps it be antibacterial. The pine resin gives it the a little bit of a sticky quality, so it'll stick to the tops of your bowls or to itself without actually like permanently sticking.
That makes
And
sense.
then the point of the jojoba is basically sort of like a buffer between the beeswax and the pine resin. So it helps them it helps them bind and mix together nicely, but it also prevents the 2 ingredients from cracking after you've done this. So then it won't start like flaking off on you, you know.
Okay. Okay. That makes a ton of sense. And yeah, it looks like we have some people on here. And once again, if you're just joining us, we're making homemade beeswax wraps with Brooke from BEE-OCH Organics. And so what I did already was about an hour ago, I melted everything in my double broiler. So it is exactly what you said. It is like the beeswax on top. The pine resin is like a nice gluey substance on the bottom.
Yeah.
So now I don't know what to do. So you get to walk me through this, or we get to do this
Okay.
together.
Yeah, so I sent you a bag, and it was literally equal parts beeswax, equal parts pine resin, and then I sent you a little vial of jojoba.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you to just dump all of those ingredients right into your double boiler and then start melting it down. It probably took what, like, depending on the heat, 45 minutes to an hour?
Yeah, I would say it took about an hour for everything to be completely cohesive.
Right. So I'm going to grab a paper towel real quick because this is going to be wet. So we both melted ours down ahead of time so that nobody had to sit around and watch us be clowns for 45 minutes.
Perfect. I love it. So I can take mine off the heat now, right?
What'd you say?
I can take mine off the heat now. It's good, right?
Oh yeah, as long as you've got just like a nice even consistency and mixture.
Yep.
I'll show you guys here. I don't have a whole lot in here.
We're good.
But it's just like a liquid. It almost just looks like a dark vegetable oil now at this point.
Exactly.
The thing about the trick with these is that beeswax solidifies really quickly, and so will the pine resin. And so
Okay.
once you remove it from heat, you need to work quickly.
Okay.
One of the things that I forgot to grab was the iron. So I'm going to grab that.
I have the iron. So if you're just joining us, while you're grabbing the iron, I am with Brooke from BEE-OCH Organics. And we are making homemade beeswax wraps, and I've never done this before, so this is going to be great. And so right now she's grabbing an iron, but we're all set up. So stick with us because this is always like the fun part when Courtney does not know what she's doing. But if you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask away as we're doing this. And then I'll come back to the questions at the end as well. So, okay, so I have the iron, I have it on as well. So
I'm trying that.
I wanted to make sure we'd have everything ready to rock and roll.
Okay. So once everything is melted and you've got that nice even consistency, literally take your cut pieces of cloth, whichever size or shape you want to use.
Okay.
if you happen to have a pinking shears at home, one of those scissors that cut in zigzags, which I do not, it can help the edges from fraying, but it's not
Oh,
100% necessary because once it can also give a decorative edge, right? But once all the wax gets on here, it won't continue to fray.
okay, okay.
So get your cloth,
Yep.
100% cotton, like we said. It needs to be 100% cotton that doesn't stretch, or you're going to get a funky outcome.
Okay.
And then I would probably recommend just putting them in one at a time.
Okay.
So just dump them right in there.
Okay. Oh, did I lose you? I've got you. I'm coming back. Where'd we go? Let's see. Oh, there she is. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. I got her to come back on. She's coming on. Okay, I got you.
Okay, am I back?
Yep, you're back.
So I'm just gonna put this in here, mix it around a little bit. I grabbed a fork just because it's gonna be easier to pull this back out of here when it's done.
Yep.
But make sure that you're gonna coat every square inch of this thing, because if it's not completely coated, you're gonna get air in through the cloth when it's covering stuff, and then it won't really work as effectively. So, and be careful, it's hot, very, very hot. This would probably be easier with the tongs, but I didn't want you to ruin your tongs at home.
That's okay.
So you can just wipe the fork off. So as long as you've got it all covered, pull it out.
Yep.
Ooh, very, very sticky.
I got it.
Okay, that's what it said. So that white cloth that I gave you, lay that out over your cookie sheet.
Got it. All right. So we have a white cloth, everyone. You're watching this unfold. Okay, I'm going to lay this out, right?
Yep. Lay it out in a single layer over your cookie sheet, and then we're going to take our wax wrap here.
It's so sticky. It's so sticky. Oh,
I know.
Oh, and toasty. Toasty and sticky. Oh my gosh. And I know you told me to like have a lot of space. I've totally botched this. Okay, we're gonna work this. Do I do multiple at a time?
No, just lay it out as flat as you can.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Take the second layer and just fold it over the top, like make like a sandwich out of it. It's inside there.
Got it.
And basically what this is doing is just gonna soak up all the extra resin and beeswax from it, so that it's not super like goopy and thick.
Okay.
And then we can take our iron over top of it and warm it up over the top. My hands are super full of wax right now. I probably should use gloves.
That's okay. Mine are too. It's okay. This is the best part about a DIY video. I don't normally do these, so this is good.
So, and then you'll probably notice my iron probably isn't warm enough just yet. But if it is, you're going to start to see that extra wax and the extra pine resin coming through the cloth, right?
Exactly.
And that's just getting all the excess out of there. Yep. You can flip it over and do the same thing to the other side. You don't want to overdo it, or it's just going to soak up too much, and then you'll have to like re-soak it, you know?
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to do the other side real quick.
Okay.
Lightly.
I'm going to go with you on that one.
Squeeze out the excess. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing here.
I'll hold mine up too.
Okay.
Okay, and I have it on a cookie sheet with hot pads underneath in case people were wondering. So essentially,
this is what it looks like. It's inside of here. We're gonna open this bad boy back up. I could have gone a little bit extra in the corner here to get the extra off. I can already tell.
Okay.
But for the most part, it looks pretty good. And then just peel your cloth off.
Is it supposed to be a little sticky?
Yeah, you might not have gotten enough off of there.
Oh, okay.
Mine didn't stick that much. I would, Courtney, flip it over.
Yep.
Flip it over, and then use your iron again over the top, and it'll get some of that excess off.
Okay, perfect. We're gonna do this number 2. Okay, we got this.
So this is what it looks like. You can tell it's a little bit more rigid now. It's pretty nicely coated. I think I could have gone a little bit extra on the corners because it's a little bit sloppy there, but for the most part, I've got really nice consistency. All the frayed edges have stopped fraying because of the wax that's on there.
Okay.
This is still pretty warm, so just set it to the side and let it cool. And
Okay.
then as soon as it's completely cool, it's pretty much ready to use.
Oh, nice.
I'm going
Okay.
to do the other one real quick because I want another wrap from my house. These ones are so cute.
They're awesome and they're super easy. I mean, that is pretty straightforward. Oh yeah, I can definitely tell the side that like did a really good job and then the side that didn't do a good job. I'm working this. Okay, we're gonna do this again because I am definitely working it and you are definitely the pro. But if you just joined us, we're making homemade beeswax wraps. And with Brooke from BEE-OCH Organics, and she has a whole line of just amazing, all natural USDA organic skin care, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. And so she's doing this, showing us how to do this. Are you, Brooke, having these on your website or directions at least for people to be able to do that?
I haven't. I could absolutely make a kit, but I haven't done that.
Okay.
I actually carry a brand of beeswax wraps that's local out of Boulder on my website.
Oh, nice.
It's Kala and Company. I think
Okay.
that's how you say it. It's either Kala or Kala and Company. They're super great to work with. I've been carrying their stuff for probably like 6 months now.
Oh.
And they come in a 4-pack with 4 different sizes.
Okay.
These wraps. All right.
This is so cool, by the way. So right now I'm dunking my 100% cotton, no stretch material into my beeswax. How do you say it? Jojoba? Jojoba?
I've heard it both ways, but I think it's jojoba.
Okay, jojoba.
Like
And
pretend, yeah.
um,
Pretend the J's are an H.
perfect. And what's the other one? Resin? Pine resin?
Pine resin,
And then,
beeswax, and jojoba.
okay. And then
And then you can pick up these white cloths in packs of 12 at like Walmart or Target for like $5.
perfect. So it's nice and like drippy and hot, like wicked hot, like really, really,
All right,
really
so
hot.
open mine back up.
Oh, yours is like
Second one.
amazing. Wow.
This one turned out a little better than the last one. It might need some extra. Oh, I see a dry patch on the back.
Oh my
I would
gosh.
have to re-soak that one.
Can you
Um,
re-soak them?
yeah, I think so.
I'm losing it.
I've got quite the mess going on in here.
Oh my God.
So care instructions of these would be like after you use them on food, you obviously don't want to get them super warm or you'll start melting your wax again.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back up here. So you want to wash them with just cold soapy water, and you can just rinse them off and then let them air dry
Okay.
to
Oh,
the
that's good to
side.
know. Okay.
And then if you are going to attempt to make this at home, you can find all of these ingredients on Amazon or probably a natural food store, I would guess. You can always message me if you really want the ingredients. I have all of it on hand. I can send it to you.
Perfect.
But if you are going to make this at home, the best and easiest way to get this wax off of your stuff is to dilute everything in oils. So if you have an olive oil or a vegetable oil or even a coconut oil at home, just add that to your double boiler and the forks. And once you get it diluted enough, you can just wipe it right off with a paper towel.
Okay.
And then just wash with hot soapy water and throw it in the dishwasher and it'll be good to go.
Oh, that's super, super, super easy. And so like how much time would you say to iron these? Any thoughts on that?
How much time what?
To iron each side?
Oh, well, as long as you see like it's seeping up, you see it seeping there, that's probably enough. You don't want to overdo it or you'll take too much wax from the wrap. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
You should be able, and the other side as well looks pretty good.
Oh, okay. So don't even worry about the other side?
It looks pretty good, like it came through.
Yep,
And as long
it
as it's
did.
not sticking real bad to your white cloth, then you should be all right.
Oh, this one is so much better.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's awesome. That's so good. Yeah, that one like came off like magically. So I'm gonna put that here and then let that chill.
Perfect.
Awesome. So who does anybody have any questions? If you have questions, feel free to ask away. I'm waving to all of our people right now that joined us. This has just been so cool. And so if anybody, has thoughts or questions, this is such a great exercise to do. And like you said, really eco-friendly, pretty easy to do for sure. So, thank you for taking us through this step-by-step process.
Oh, of course. And you can reuse these. I think it's like 9 months to a year.
Really?
You can use them. Mm-hmm.
And then you
And
just
then,
re-soak them.
yeah, you could absolutely do that. I think it's more like you should probably just get fresh ones because the wax can get old. Like, I mean, wax doesn't really go bad per se, like if it was in a brick, but with the jojoba and stuff in there, it can spoil over time. So
That makes
you
sense.
would want to probably replace them after a year. But think about all the plastic wrap that you're not using during that time, or like
Absolutely.
little Ziplocs or something.
Especially if you're not washing them. That's something we try to do, but it's like it gets to be just this extra thing to do the dishes. So this is such
Right.
a great thing to do, and so thank you for taking us through this. And yeah, so can you give us a little bit of background? You've been working with Leapin Lizard. I know I met you at this awesome, I think it was like at some farmers market thing. And so like how has that been? What do we do for you actually? That's a good question.
Oh, you guys do everything for me. I rely on you guys so much. I think it's like at least once a week or every other week where I'm like, oh my God, I ran out of the label and I didn't realize it. I can take you and show you all the labels that I have
Oh my gosh,
real
I'd love
quick.
that.
So I have body butter over here
Oh,
going and spinning. It's in the process of emulsification right now, which is the binding of wax and water. And then
okay.
this is my label
Oh
collection.
my goodness.
Is that madness or what?
That is, and I mean, I remember you were saying that you have them all like on separate rolls. Holy moly, that is incredible.
Yeah, there's a lot. And it's a lot to take or to take inventory of, and a lot of times like I can't even tell how low it is until it's too late. And then I'm like, oh no, these guys are gonna hate me. But you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all that you do because you literally, I couldn't do it without you guys. The labels come out beautifully every time. You always take care of me. Amazing customer service. It's kind of like a little family over there. So thank you.
Well, you're a part of our family, so we're so grateful to have you. And I'm thrilled that we got to do this. Like, it's just been such an awesome thing. And if you get a chance, check out BEOCH Organics. Is it beochorganics.com? Is that what's your
No,
website?
it's beoch.com. So it's,
BEOCH.com.
yeah.
Where did you get your name, by the way? How did you come up with
What?
that?
Oh, actually, it happened by accident. So this was years and years ago. Like my daughter was just a itty bitty baby, and I was making lip balm and different things. And when we really decided that we wanted to make a company out of this, it probably went back and forth for weeks trying to think of a name, right? Like, and we wanted something to do with bees because I was using beeswax, but Brooks
Yeah.
Bees wasn't gonna cut it, obviously. Bees, be happy, none of that. It just didn't fit. So one day my husband said, "Do you really want to make lip balm for a living?" And I was like, "Yeah, biatch." And we both were just like, "Oh,
Check.
that is it."
That is amazing. Oh, that's the best. That's a great story, by the way.
And somehow nobody had it trademarked, nobody had the website or anything. So
It was meant to
here
be,
I am,
pun
in BEE-OCH over
intended.
here.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Brooke. That was so much fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it, and I hope you can enjoy your wraps.
Oh my gosh, I have one more to make, so that's what I'm gonna go do now.
I think there's a lot more wet. You probably could just like start making wraps out of all your t-shirts and all your
That's what I'm gonna do. Like pretty soon, like my Leapin Lizard t-shirts are just gonna be like dunked in. I'm gonna be like Garrett from Pine Print. I'm gonna be like, I need more t-shirts. Like
But then you don't have to wash them. You can just wear them like that and then
exactly.
just rinse them off with cold soapy water and go again.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. That's like the best thing ever. I love it. Oh my gosh. Well, awesome. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the week. Thank you so much. I know everybody that was on enjoyed it. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Courtney. Well, take care.
That sounds good. Bye.
Bye.